Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to tell you how I got to that point. We're going to get this void filled in, probably get the rims painted, and start working on the engine. So if you want to see that and more, make sure you stay tuned. Hello BSC family, and welcome back to my bench with the pride of your country buddy build with Eric from His&Hers HHQ. Go check out his channel. And as you can see, the truck is now red. No clear coat, and I'll tell you why. So I've got this thing painted and I've got it taped together right now because I'm getting ready to mask off for the white stripe that goes down the center of the truck. All right. And yeah, we're going to get that all masked up and painted white, as you can see here. Now the back, I'm going to do like a bed liner, so I didn't completely spray there. And same thing with the underneath. I'm going to paint this flat black and in the wheel wells. And the engine bay will be mostly black. I'll probably leave the firewall red. The frame is also painted. It's painted black and looking good. Now I've got the rims put on there, but I got to take them off, but they are super glued at the right spacing, so those are all good to go. And of course, because I got to paint them, the wheels are not painted on or glued on yet. Take these off so you can see what I'm doing. And there we go. So there's the wheels. They're all on and they all rotate. All right, frame's all painted black. Now I'll go in, I'll detail paint the exhaust, get them done up, but I'm going to pull these back off. They're not glued on, and they're going to get painted white, and then I can do some black wash and stuff in there as well. And that'll be pretty much done until the point that I've got to make my drive shafts and do the engine and stuff like that. So that's pretty much ready to go. Now, like I said before, having this inside the cab is just not nice. Like I said, you put this on here where the cab would sit, and you got this giant void in the middle of nowhere, right? And it looks like crap from underneath and everything else. Revell, they need to do something about the interior tub. The rest of the kit, beautiful. Now, if you want these wheels, rims, go check out Miguel at hobbyworks.com. I'll put a link down in the description for you. And he's got all kinds of stuff there, engines and wheels and tires and all kinds of stuff. Now, he can either print this stuff out for you and mail it out to you, or if you have your own printer, you can buy the file and print stuff out for yourself. So go check him out. And when you're putting stuff into your cart, just before you finish paying for it all, make sure you use my promo code BSCFamily to get 10% off your purchase. And while you're down in the description checking that out, you might as well hit the link for my Instagram and my Facebook group. Make sure you give me a follow there. And if you want to help out the channel in any way, I have a PayPal link there as well. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell button. Make sure that all notifications are turned on so you don't miss out on anything. Hit thumbs up for this video if you like these types of videos. And from there, we get into this. So, I'm going to paint this. The interior is going to be black, like a semi-gloss black and stuff. It was one of the standard colors you could get. You could also get tan, but I don't want tan. I want it semi-gloss black. Now, I have been in the process of making pieces that will fit here to fill this in, and a piece that's going to go across here. I still got to shorten this one up, and like so. So I got a piece at the back, I got a piece that's going to go on the bottom, and then I'll make a couple pieces that fit here, right? So I got to shorten this piece up still, and yeah, once I get that glued in, file a few things. I'm not going to put any filler or anything on it. It is going to be underneath the vehicle, and it will be probably a semi-gloss or flat black or something like that under here, along with the underneath of the box. So I'm going to continue working on this, and then once I get that done, I'll come back. I'll show you what it looks like. We'll get the wheels off. We'll get the side stripe masked off so we can get that painted, and we'll go from there. I also have to mask off the windows after on the outside so that I can spray a semi-gloss black on the inside as well, and then we can go from there. I'll probably end up masking the whole body off so I can spray this and the underneath and the inner fender wells, right? And probably the box. So yeah, there's going to be a bit of masking, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it. So yeah, give me a few minutes and I'll be back and I'll show you where I'm at. Okay, guys. So look at what this looks like. It's all satin black. You know, there's not much I can really detail on this. I could use some rubber black on the pedals, I guess. But the back and the bottom is all filled in. Put a piece right here, pieces on the end here. Now, I wasn't going for perfect. I just wanted it to look a little better than a gigantic void, you know, underneath the truck, right? Take this and this would sit here, and it was just this gigantic void, you know, and so yeah, that should look a lot better. Now, I am hoping, I forgot to double check, that the transmission and transfer case are actually going to clear this section right here. But if I have to, well, I'll deal with that after and hit it again with some flat black. So that's ready to go. Well, done pretty much. Now, as far as the body, I've got all of that masked up as well. So this will all end up white, and you won't see in here, but I figured I'd let it go around the corner both ways. All right, so I'm going to make sure that all my masking tape is pressed down. This is going to end up black after, but the sides here are all going to stay red, so I want to make sure that that's covered. I'll make sure all the tape is pressed down when I go to paint it. And yeah, I got to do this. The cab is ready to go. Same thing. I'll make sure all my tape is pressed down, you know. And I'm going to be using a automotive white base paint, and that'll do pretty good on that. Same thing. You're not going to see up higher. I think I got to put a piece right here, but that's okay. I'll do that in a minute. And yeah, we'll get this all sprayed in white all the way around, and then we'll be good to go for that. As far as the tailgate, I got to do the same thing on the tailgate, but if you haven't seen in my other video of my bench update, you can see all those little dimples right there, those little sink marks all the way across. So I've got to fix all of them before I can paint this. I think there's a couple down here, but basically these ones up top here. All right. And I'm thinking of covering backside with a little piece of very thin styrene sheet. So once I got that done, then I can paint this and paint the white on this as well. Right. And then I've got to paint the hood, but the hood is just red. Right. And so there's a few scratches on it. So I'm going to hit it with probably 1,000 or 2,000 grit sandpaper and make sure that's all good shape. Clean up any markings. Take this off. The underneath, I'll probably hit it with red, but most of it will probably be black anyways. And I'm probably thinking of putting the under hood installation in here as well. So we'll get that done. So, but for now, I'm just going to do the truck, and I'm going to be heading to the booth here right away with it. Oh, and I've got the rims all set for the proper depth, right? So I know exactly where they are. They're glued in, and we'll get these all painted up as well. So then they can be put inside the wheels permanently, and those will be done. So I'm going to head over to the booth. I'm going to get that done. When I've got that done, I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, everybody. Well, as you can see, I've got the white painted. Now there's no clear coat yet. I just want to clean up a couple little things, make sure there's nothing wrong with it. The rims are painted, body's painted. I'm going to hit the body with 2K clear, and yeah, it'll be pretty much ready to go. Then I'll do the final detail painting on it afterwards, like the signal light markers and door handles and locks, you know, the vent window and the wipers, rubber around the windshield and that. As far as the box, well, like I said, you can see here, it's painted. And yes, that is supposed to be on an angle. Go look at some pictures of factory painted trucks like this. They're both like that. But anyways, I didn't bother with the other gas cap on the other side. You know, it's whatever. Anyways, yes, in here, I got to clean up a little bit of this dust overspray that's on here, which is nothing. You can take like a toothpick kind of thing. You can see there's some dust right there. You know, you can just kind of give that a quick rub kind of thing. It'll go away. It's not a big deal. I'll do that all the way around. Make sure there's nothing. A little bit of dust right here. But I'll clean all this up. This here and the wheel well will be staying red. The back will be red. Or the front, actually. But all the bed floor is actually going to get painted black. Along with all under here. That'll be painted black as well. On the body, same thing. You know, do up the marker lights. Door handles, things like that. Factory overspray. If you look at actual factory trucks, they actually look like this. There is not an actual stripe all the way across. They mask it off to the point where they paint this and this, and it's just oversprayed across here with a rough masking to keep the white or whatever color off of the top part. Now, factory color trucks are also normally white on the roof, right, up to this chrome molding here. I opted to do it all body color. So, but anyways, yeah, there's just couple little spots like right here. I'll clean that up. You see it comes off quite easily. The underneath here will be black. I got to do the inside black. Inner fender wells will be black as well. And then, of course, detail paint things like the batteries, do some wiring, you know, the washer bottles, the screw jack over here. You know, try to hand paint some of the wiring on the firewall. I may actually lay in some wire. I'm not sure yet. But, yeah, that's where that's at. And that's where I'm going to leave it for this video. Like so, somewhere in there. But anyways, the rims themselves, this stuff, the rims are glued in, but as you can see, I did some black wash in there on the lug nuts and the center hub, right? Not the best, but by the time I'm done with it, you won't really notice because I got to do some slight weathering and dusting on it. Nothing major. I do have an oops here from my freaking, you know, panel liner, so I got to touch that up. This one here, we're good. Right there. I want to clean it up a little bit down in the bottom, so I'll just hand brush that. And again, with the dusting and weathering, you won't really notice because I got to dust and weather the tires. So in the next video, we're going to get into the engine, drive shafts, things like that. I'll have this stuff painted black, like I said, interior painted black, or the interior of the cab painted black. And the interior is actually already painted. The bottom's painted. Like I said, I may have to clearance this because I kind of jumped ahead. I painted it black before completely test fitting with the engine in the way. So I may have to modify this little spot right here, which is not a big deal. The flat black, I can just hit that again. And then I can get into doing the rest of the stuff like the dash, the hood, tailgate. I'll get that done up. Remember I was saying that it's got all these little sink marks in it, so I want to get that cleaned up. and then whatever else I'm going to use for this thing. So, like I said, I'm going to leave you here with this. Make sure you hit that like button for me. It helps out the algorithms, gets the videos out in front of other people. Hopefully more potential for more subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button for me. Definitely hit that bell and make sure that it's turned on to all notifications so you don't miss out on any videos. Give me a follow on my Instagram and my Facebook group. Links for them are down in the description. And if you ever want to help out the channel in any way, I have a PayPal me link down there as well. My email's down in the description as well. If you want a shop card, hit me up and send me your mailing address and I can get a card out to you. And if you want to send me something, hey, just hit me up and I can send you my information so that you can mail anything out. Shop cards, stickers, whatever. I always love getting, fan mail and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, that's the way she goes right now. That's where I'm going to leave you. So, with all that being said, no matter what you're building, build it for you. Just do it your way. And until next time, later.